Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the USC Trojans offense making their way on the field to open this game. Always enjoyed coming to the Fiesta Bowl over the years. And, of course, you got the modern silver stadium here sitting in the desert ready for this showdown.
Well, it's so many great memories here, Chris. Think back to the Boise State, Oklahoma back in 07. How about the classic between Oklahoma State and Stanford with Andrew Luck in 2012? And then the shocker just a few years ago with TCU over Michigan in 2022. This game has a history of providing the unexpected.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right here.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. It's third down after that run. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Handoff from the shotgun. Powering through.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks.
And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down.
Tough running to be able to pick up that first down and the third down conversion.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And the Trojans will line up here on first down and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, SC. You come out in the playoffs game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The Bearcats offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play.
It is intercepted. He's got some open field ahead.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position to come up with a big turnover.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up with a chip shot on the left hash mark. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to scramble. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Cincinnati. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grab behind the line, it's Peterson. Tackle made after the completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't wasn't enough for the first down. It's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Oh, it is incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Off play action, he's looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Caught quickly.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
They'll kick it away here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Big gain across midfield down near the 30-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. He's past the mark, got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Chris, I can't believe the quarterback took it all the way to the end zone. That is a big-time play. The defense, to their credit, had everybody covered, but they forgot to account for the mobility of this quarterback. Sure made him pay for it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Can he make it? Touchdown, Southern California. He will score. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. The stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Went after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Bringing it out. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. They reach the end zone. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper.
Well, that's the risk you take as a coach running this style of offense. And really, as a quarterback, you know that there's a chance you're going to get hit like that. And boy, did he get annihilated by this defense. I'm just happy.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. And he's going to launch it deep again. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Defense. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Now they'll run it on the toss. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Sorsby. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Here comes the point after attempt. Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. Great cut there. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs and beautiful.
Oh, the ball's knocked loose. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way.
Boy, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Going for a big play downfield. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Off the play fake on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, then he just pulled it down and picked up a nice gain.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down just short of the end zone. 1st and goal from the 1. Bearcats will try to keep this drive moving. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short connection to the tight end here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. New set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to make a play deep downfield. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. It's a draw play. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The Trojans will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And he lets it land, and it'll just bounce out of bounds. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. 4th set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
It's a quick grab. Refusing to be brought down. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. The completion makes it second down. It's a quarterback keeper. Enough for a first down at the 37.
I love the toughness in this quarterback to be able to pick up some good yards like this, move the chains, keep this drive alive. His team will feed off of his energy when he makes plays like this.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And they will try out the field goal team here. After making his first attempt, they'll try again from 41 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Bearcats. Strong game by this quarterback. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the important point after attempt. Well, the kick hits off the left upright. It's no good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. So second down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Sorsby. Fires it to the wideout. The pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Time to see how this incredible playoff drama plays out, and for that, it's back to Chris and Kirk.
And the Trojans will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Now, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Gets back to the line, but no closer to the end zone than that.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Can't find anybody on third down, throws it away, and now fourth down coming up. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And this one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick returner. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
And they'll set up a PAT. They go up 18 after the PAT. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. Here comes a handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Grab down the middle. It's Jordan.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the Trojans are on the move here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Cincinnati offense retakes the field now. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. Handoff heading left. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about.
Hold it.
That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. 1st and long now after the penalty. Now here's the toss play. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the outside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. Throws it to the right. Flips it with a running back. Can he make the first down? Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. Well, Kirk, it's Cincinnati in front at the moment. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Now they're running on the toss. Not much on that play, brought down short. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Touchdown Trojans. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the a turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Anderson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Bearcats offense back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. First down here for this offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got his man in the open field. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Second down play coming up. Now here's the toss play. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking a snap and turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, or where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Bearcats looking to keep this drive rolling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Buying time, moving to his left. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
I love a bootleg with a dual-threat quarterback who can get to the outside away from that pressure and give him the option to either throw the ball downfield or, as you see here, he has the athletic ability to pick up a few yards.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Back to throw. It's Sorsby. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
I don't know if people understand how hard it is to defend against a deep ball in man coverage like that. But this defensive back did it perfectly. Turns his head back just in time to find the ball to ensure that incomplete.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. Oh, and it's incomplete, and the drive ends right there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the receiver's got it. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a deep completion. Touchdown, SC. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point and cover an onside kick. You never know.
They decide to go for 2 to get within a field goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And here comes the Cincinnati offense back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
How about this? The offense gets the ball to one of their playmakers out in space, but the defense, the athletic ability on that side of the ball, does a good job of bringing him down short of the first down.
Looks like the Bearcats will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. The offense decides to just spike the ball here. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it's complete downfield. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. Now they come up to spike it to stop the clock. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And this to tie the game here in the final minute. And it's no good. He missed it. A missed chance to tie this game, still down by 3.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance you going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.